belong to you. No, I don't belong. No, I don't belong to you. No, I don't belong.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our show. We're really thrilled for everything that we have in store for you tonight. I am Felicia, founder of Common Couture Atlanta. This is our second year, and it was a little strange setting it up virtually, but we came together and we have an amazing show for you tonight. I especially want to thank our sponsors for being here and all of your support. Enjoy the show.
I'm Jessica Massey. I am the producer, art director, and the event director for the show. Me and my team have made something very exciting for you, and I'm just very happy that you showed up. Things that you have to look forward to: music, burlesque, comedy, and of course, we've got fashion for you. So stick around till the very end because we're going to be spreading everything out, and it's going to be wonderful. Thank you again for coming.
I'm Amy Anderson. I'm the communications director and co-producer. Thank you so much for tuning in, and be sure to follow us on Instagram at Common Couture ATL. And if you have family and friends who couldn't make it tonight, that's okay, because we will be putting up this entire live stream onto CommonCoutureATL.com for donations.
Thanks, y'all.
Are you curious about how to vote for your favorite design tonight? Well, you've come to the right place. Yep. Here you are watching the live event, and if you scroll right underneath where Vote for Your Favorite Designer is, under the top individuals you will see all of the designer profiles. Say you like Kimberly Squirts, go on ahead, give her a click. So you're on their specific profile now, and there's this beautiful blue button that says donate. Dare you to click it. There you go. Alright, so this is going to lead you to the information page. Get out your debit or credit cards and remember your first and last name. You're going to fill all of this out, and then you're going to press that beautiful pink button that says Give Now. And once you've done that, give yourself a pat on the back because you just helped your community while also voting for your favorite design tonight. Thank you so much for coming.
Hey y'all, Stacey Fox, President and CEO at Planned Parenthood Southeast Advocates. I am so excited about tonight's event. I can't wait for you to see it. But first, can I just say how much I lament the opportunity to be with all of y'all. There is nothing like a room full of rowdy and fierce Planned Parenthood supporters dressed in their very best pink. And I gotta send some mad Planned Parenthood love to Amy and Jess and Felicia, the entire film crew, and all of the designers. Y'all worked tirelessly to pull this event off, and we could not be more grateful. So welcome, everybody. Tonight, you are supporting our 501c4 organization, Planned Parenthood Southeast Advocates. During legislative session, we spend our time in capitals across Georgia, Alabama, and Mississippi, fighting against these relentless attacks against sexual and reproductive health care. And this time of year, we're working to make sure every voter votes and every vote is counted. And the rest of the year, we spend our time power building, which is exactly what we're doing here tonight, y'all. Raising resources and gathering people who will take action. Because that power, that is the power that fueled the change in Georgia on November 3rd. Georgia is showing the rest of the country what democracy in action looks like. Georgia is showing the rest of the country a new way to elect the people who represent us. We've spent years here in Georgia working with people and organizations to build a strong, beautiful, and resilient stage on which our candidates can run and win. And we're not done. We're gonna finish what we started in Georgia, which is why we have to do everything we can to ensure that Reverend Raphael Warnock and John Ossoff, two Planned Parenthood Action Fund endorsed candidates, go to the U.S. Senate from Georgia. You know, everyone's been asking, what can I do to help? Well, you're helping just by being here tonight and supporting our efforts at Planned Parenthood Southeast Advocates. You should support the candidates and other organizations on the ground doing this work. And most importantly, open your phone, go gather your family and friends, make sure everyone is registered to vote and plans to vote on both December 1st and January 5th in 2 different runoffs here in the state of Georgia. On December 1st, we have a runoff for the Public Service Commission and a DA race in Athens-Clarke County. And on January 5th, we're going to send 2 champions to the U.S. Senate from Georgia. I cannot wait to see the show tonight and all of the designs and the performances. Last year, I went home with this amazing design from Sarah Lawrence. I'm sure something else is going home with me tonight. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for your support. Enjoy the show.
Speaking in riddles, caught in the light, out of my eyes, caught in the middle. What did you find buried alive deep in the temple? What did you find? Was it a sign? Was it a symbol? What did you find? Find it slipping through my fingers. I barely remember the secrets that you whispered, whispered. Lay back, the world is spinning on right now. It's slipping off my tongue. Lay down, who cares what's going on? Lay back, lay back, lay back till it's gone. Lay back, lay back, lay back till it's gone. Lay back, lay back, lay back till it's gone. Send me a signal, show me the light, let it be mine. Come to my window, 'cause I'm losing sight, I'm out of my mind, I'm lost in the riddle. Tell me I'm right, tell me I'm fine, tell me it's simple. Where do you hide, hide? It's slipping through my fingers. I barely remember the secrets we were keeping, keeping. Lay back, the world is spinning on right now. It's slipping off my tongue. Lay down, who cares what's going on? Lay back, lay back, lay back till it's gone. Lay back, lay back, lay back till it's gone. Lay back, lay back, lay back till it's gone. I don't wanna go outside, but I don't wanna be inside. I don't wanna go outside. I think I'm losing my mind. I don't wanna go outside, but I don't wanna be inside. I don't wanna go outside. I think I'm losing my mind. Lay back, the world is spinning on right now. It's slipping off of my tongue. Lay down, who cares what's going on? Lay back, lay back, lay back till it's gone. Lay back, lay back, lay back till it's gone. Lay back, lay back, lay back till it's gone. Gone, gone. Lay back till it's gone. Gone, gone. Lay back till it's gone.
Hi, my name is Emily D, aka Royalty, and I am a condom couture performer. My creative background, I have been a dancer for most of my life, and I studied musical theater in college. I moved to Chicago to pursue theater and found burlesque in Chicago, and I fell in love with burlesque and have been doing burlesque for about 6, almost 7 years. I work with Condom Couture because I love the idea of being a fashion show in a very whimsical way, and they incorporate a lot of different mediums of art into the show. And I love being a part of anything Planned Parenthood that donates money to Planned Parenthood, because it's really important to make sure that we have the funds for people to have health care. So it's just a great, fun event to be a part of. I believe it is important to support Planned Parenthood because not only do they support women, they also support men, trans folks, non-binary folks, people of color, disabled folks, all of the intersectional things that we need people to have access to. And that's really important, and to have access to healthcare is also really important, and even more so now in this day and age. We need to make sure that the people around us in our community have that immediate access and have the funds to be able to gain healthcare. So my creative process ranges however I feel inspired. A lot of times it's through the music that I hear. I'll create something in my head generally, and see what I can create as far as like getting a costume together and what I want it to look like on stage. A lot of it is like pictures in my head that I see, and then I kind of translate that to a stage as best as I can. There's always a lot of editing that has to be done when you're creating something, and that's kind of my like biggest weakness, I think, is the editing part, because I have grand ideas and I want to be able to do them in such a way that I see them, but editing is really important, and putting together something that's creative and tells a story and is aesthetically pleasing is really fun, and I really enjoy it. And this particular piece, I love the song. It's actually written by one of my best friends, and it's about being anxious and not feeling like you can go out in the world and be who you are, and what that feels like to be in that headspace. And I definitely have experience with that as someone who has anxiety and depression, and especially during a pandemic when, you know, you go outside and you have a risk of just going outside. It really kind of messes with your head in a lot of ways. And so this song really kind of resonates with me right now, particularly, and it's a really good song and tells a really cool story already, beautiful lyrics. And I hope that, you know, you people can see how the song tells the story with the dance that I do. I'm proud to work with Condom Couture because I, again, love the idea of doing a fashion show and mixing a lot of different mediums of art in a fundraiser that really matters for Planned Parenthood, and being a part of a group of people who are all super creative and really love what they do and are really passionate about Planned Parenthood and about art in general. It is just a wonderful kind of energy to be around, and I love collaborations and being immersed in art in any way that I can. And since we haven't been able to create a whole lot because of the pandemic, being here right now is just really soul-fulfilling. So I'm really grateful to be here. So my grandmother, Margaret Ann Duke, was involved in Planned Parenthood in Augusta, Georgia. She worked with the YWCA. She was the executive director there for about 30 years in the 60s and 70s when Roe versus Wade was really kind of like coming up. And she really wanted women to have a space to feel safe. And so there was already the YMCA, and she thought that there needed to be a YWCA, and so she raised the funds to build a complex in Augusta that is now still there, and is the YWCA YMCA joint complex. And she also was able to create housing for 20 women in need in Augusta who needed to rebuild or heal, and was a really like force of nature in the 60s when it wasn't really something that women felt like they could be. And she was a take no shit kind of person. Can I say shit? Okay. She was like take no shit kind of person, and really wanted to build up the community and be there for the people that she was surrounded by in a really radical and helpful way. And she did that, and she died when I was 3, so I never really got to know her, but I feel really connected to her in an energetic way. Like I always feel her presence around me when I'm creating and when I'm doing like activism kind of work. And I really think that she'd be proud that I'm here. And yeah, I miss her, but you know, I want to be a part of her legacy. I want to be someone who takes no shit and who stands up for what they believe in and continues to build a community.
My name is Corey Crutcher, and I'm a condom couture designer. My design background is, well, I recently graduated from SCAD like last year, and so like fashion has always been with me, in me. I love it. Anything I can sew, anything I can glue. I work with condom couture because what they stand for, they're for the people, like the community, for everybody. You can walk in and say, listen, I just need to talk. Listen, I need some birth control. They're here for you guys. They're here for everybody. And I just love what they stand for. I was really inspired by butterflies, the caterpillar aspect, like growing and then like blossoming into a beautiful butterfly. Moving from Atlanta to New York is kind of scary. So it's like you start off as a caterpillar and you grow into this wonderful, beautiful butterfly, getting all these colors and being beautiful. I am proud to work with this team because everyone's just so friendly. Like you don't meet friendly and genuine people here. So it's like it makes you want to do it more. Like I worked with the Condoms Couture last year and I helped out. I was a volunteer with another previous designers, and just being around the atmosphere, I was like, wow, this is really dope. Like I want to be a part of this. So as soon as like the next one came about, I was like, oh, please sign me up now. So why fucking not? Follow me on my design page at Shop Coco Couture. We're all about sustainable fashion, but luxury. Hello. And follow my seamstress page. I help you.
Hey everyone, my name's Jordan. I am a part of the band Rose Hotel based out of Atlanta, Georgia. And I stand with Planned Parenthood because I believe that it is a human right to have access to birth control and STD testing and STI testing and abortions and all of the different things that come along with sexual health and autonomy for women and people with ovaries or not. Generally speaking, health is a human right, and Planned Parenthood is creating access for people in our communities to be able to get health care. And I think that's very important. So it is important for us to donate to Planned Parenthood. And a really cool way that you can do that is by participating in Condom Couture. You can vote on your favorite looks by donating during that look, and all of the proceeds will go to Planned Parenthood Southeast Advocates. All right, enjoy the show, everyone.
This song is called Expansion.
Hey, I'm Annie Lockwood. I'm based in Atlanta, Georgia, and I stand with Planned Parenthood because I was raised Southern Baptist. So I love Planned Parenthood so much. I actually was on the last Condom Couture fashion show, and that's what kind of sparked my passion to want to go forward and do more with Planned Parenthood than just, go to events, do a little bit. So I became a patient escort during this year, and unfortunately I sometimes don't always say the word patient to people that don't know anything about Planned Parenthood, so I'll sometimes say I'm a volunteer escort. And so it sounds like I'm just like giving people a good time for free. People are like, oh, you're a volunteer escort, huh? And I'm like, yeah, I just really care about people during this time. I know it's a hard time for people, and I just want to be out in the community. And they're like, does your mom know you're doing this? And I'm like, she didn't understand at first, but now she's really supportive. So I love being a patient escort. It's really challenging some days because I have to face a lot of protesters and they say some nasty things to me. But my favorite thing that's ever been said to me is I was called Satan's little helper. It's been my favorite thing I've ever been called. So what I've decided to do is I've taken up embroidery, and now it's on all of my guest hand towels. Satan's little helper. Let me tell you, it's a lot better than, hey, little bitch, get away from her. So, you know. I did pick up some like quarantine hobbies. Embroidery is one of them. But I unfortunately do a lot of shopping during this pandemic. I've done a little regrettable shopping. Like I go on Amazon and I like to buy things that I shouldn't. My worst purchase during the pandemic was an adult pogo stick. It doesn't sound like that bad of a purchase until you realize that I live in an apartment complex. Yeah, the only way I can use my adult pogo stick is if I do it in front of my neighbors. So if you ever see an adult on a pogo stick in a parking lot, you know that's me. Just, it's like people try to get their steps in. I try to get my pogos in per day. Like instead of 10,000 steps, I have to only get in like 5,000 pogos. It's pretty easy. I think this time of year it's been hard for a lot of us. I've been doing a lot of telehealth therapy. It definitely isn't the same as doing it in person. There's just really no way to experience a TJ Maxx virtually than you can in person. I'm a big fan of TJ Maxx. Like, to me, that's my therapy. Like, there's just something about being in a space with a bunch of women, all of us in yoga pants, sniffing candles, listening to Carly Rae Jepsen, and just farting nonstop. Like, that's why TJ Maxx is such a special place to me. It is my true self-care. But like most people, I'm really into like woo-woo self-care. I don't know what else, as some people call it like holistic. I call it woo-woo because my family still doesn't understand it. Like, I love to follow anything Gwyneth Paltrow says. Like, she has the best advice. So like on her website, she sells these like rocks you can put inside of your vagina. And of course they're expensive. They're $60, these like rocks. And I'm unemployed, so what I do is, like, this is a life hack for you all. You can go out to gravel parking lots and just get your own rocks for free. Trust me, it has cured my anemia. I no longer have an iron deficiency. It's great. I don't know if you guys know this, but comedians a lot of times have like merch or merchandise that they like to sell on the road. I'm not going on the road, but I am selling something. If you guys want to reach out to Condom Couture, I'm selling something exciting. I'm following in Gwyneth Paltrow's footsteps. So you guys know she released a candle that smells like her vagina. Yeah. So I'm releasing something similar. I'm releasing a line of chocolates that taste like my ass. Some of them have fillings, so just don't be surprised by the corn filling. It's actually delightful. But no, I love Gwyneth Paltrow and like what she stands for. She obviously cares a lot about what women put in their bodies. I do too. I think birth control is a big part of that. We all have to make sure that we're giving people the right to choose what kind of birth control they put in their body. I didn't know much about birth control because of being raised Southern Baptist. The only birth control I knew was prayer, and that evolution wasn't real. So So I used to be on birth control. I used to take the birth control pills, and I didn't know that you could just take them in the morning. So what I did is I took them at night because I knew that if people saw me taking birth control, they'd know I was sexually active. So what I would do is I'd have my alarm on my phone, and it would go off while I was at a bar because I'd set it for like 9 o'clock at night. And I go, oh, that's my birth control. Pop it out. Take my birth control, and of course I'd have to chase it with a skinny margarita, and I go, sorry, I had to take my birth control pill because, you know, I'm available this evening and I won't get pregnant because, look, I took it on time with my alarm. Well, after a few Plan Bs that I had to take, I'm now on an IUD. If you guys don't know what an IUD is, which I hope most of you all who are tuning in to Condom Couture know what an IUD is. It's an intrauterine device, which I have to explain that to straight men all of the time. Because one time a guy was like, did you say an IED? And I was like, sir, no, I have a bomb, pussy. I don't have a bomb in my pussy. Like, I even got in an argument online with a guy, and he was saying like how violent abortion was and how damaging it was and how it was just as dangerous as guns. Abortions is more dangerous than guns. And I was like, no. I was like, okay, yes, my pussy is explosive, but my pussy has never killed school children. My pussy has never killed club goers. But, you know, that was hard for him to understand. But back to my IUD. That was just my little soapbox. Back to my IUD. I try to explain to straight men that it kind of looks like, do y'all remember those little tables they used to put on pizzas? Just like hanging out in my uterus, like bouncing rowdy sperm out. He like roundhouse kicks sperm in the face. But I'll leave you guys with this. I'm very thankful to just be a part of Planned Parenthood and to get to work as a patient escort, because I get to be a nasty woman, and I get to do a lot of really great things like walk patients to their car, and I get to tell them fun stories. A lot of times to distract them, I like to ask them about their favorite shows, but a lot of times I try to just tell them about what's easy, and that's TV. And I work in the film industry, so I get to talk to them about some of the stuff that I work on without telling them I work on it. Like one of the shows that I've worked on is The Bachelor. I don't know if you guys know The Bachelor, The Bachelorette. Woohoo. Yes, there's fake woohoos that are going to be piped in. But I really like working on that show because I feel like I'm a superhero. I feel like I'm like one of the Super Mario Brothers, specifically Mario of the Super Mario Brothers. Because it's like a game casting for that show. You have to like eat enough mushrooms that you have to collect enough douchebags to get a big bag of coin at the end. I just feel really bad for the princess that stuck him in that castle. But thank you guys so much for supporting Condom Couture. Continue to support Planned Parenthood Southeast, and you guys have a great night. Bye!
Hey everyone, my name's Jordan. I am a part of the band Rose Hotel based out of Atlanta, Georgia, and I stand with Planned Parenthood because I believe that it is a human right to have access to birth control and STD testing and STI testing and abortions and all of the different things that come along with sexual health and autonomy for women and people with ovaries or not. Generally speaking, health is a human right, and Planned Parenthood is creating access for people in our communities to be able to get health care. And I think that's very important. So it is important for us to donate to Planned Parenthood. And a really cool way that you can do that is by participating in Condom Couture. You can vote on your favorite looks by donating during that look. And all of the proceeds will go to Planned Parenthood Southeast Advocates. All right, enjoy the show, everyone.
The song is called Expansion. You caught me diving into the ocean. I reached for your arms. This one's called Drive Alone. The interstate is empty. Highway 24. From Bowling Green to Atlanta, looking to buy more of that freedom I've been searching for. I just wanna drive alone tonight. I wish I hadn't met you at the time I did. A bit too young and reckless. Now I'm too proud to admit that I stay still somewhat blind. That I'm trying to find someone like you. I just wanna drive alone tonight. I just wanna drive alone tonight. I just wanna drive alone, windows down and my hair blown, to a destination down the line. Tonight I'm fine. I'll just follow the yellow freeway lights. It's so easy to run from the fear of what's inside the rearview mirror. Now I'm left to wonder, was it all for show? Did you really love me, or did you just wanna know how it felt to be inside a woman's body and a woman's mind? I just wanna drive alone tonight. I just wanna drive alone tonight. I just wanna drive alone. I just wanna drive alone. I just wanna drive alone tonight. The song is called 10K, and it is about not really knowing what the future holds. And I think it fits thematically to what Condom Couture is for. It is to support Planned Parenthood, and we all need Planned Parenthood. And it's a little scary not knowing what the future holds regarding the future of Planned Parenthood. So we all need to make sure we are supporting them and keeping them in business and helping people. I experience. I don't know the future. Merely old enough but too young to understand. Time isn't slowing down, but I see wrinkles in my hands. I don't know the future. I don't know the future. It's alright. I can guess. Don't you like me at my best?
Hey, what's up? We're Hefner. I'm Taylor. This is Reagan, and we support Planned Parenthood. If you get the chance while we're playing our songs during the whole event, please donate. This first song is about a particular orange man that does not support female reproductive rights. Here we go. Say goodbye to the people they love. I wanna point and laugh from a private box above. We're at war, but it's safer in these streets now than ever before. That's a holy mission those men in blue stand for. Grab 'em where you want, 'cause nothing stops me from getting just what I want. Nothing stops me from getting just what I want. What's yours is mine, 'cause I get just what I want. I'll make sure every open door for you shuts, and keep an eye out, you'll be served within the month. Raise a fist, 'cause any opposition deserves to get hit. And disagree with me, and on you my forked tongue spits. There's no love in this heart for any less fortunate. If I took it too far, then you'd probably asked for it. And I made this bed, so we've all gotta lay in it. Let's roll around in this patriotic armpit. Haven't I made so great again these United States of deep shit?
This one's called Hello. 1, 2, 3. Hello, I wanna say that I think you look great, and it's okay if the feeling don't go through my TV. I could live a life that way. We could live a life that way. Hello, don't I look pretty? Even though I know you can't see me, we could live a life that way. A story with our names entwined. I never fucked in a car, but I'd like to know what it's like in the moonlight rippling over your head. Now the moment is gone. Hello, I'm calling you baby now. I'll follow your car around this city. So what if you found my address online and sat outside every Saturday night so I could join you at a party at a house on a hill and make up a backstory to impress you, and I tell it for a thrill, and I always do, coming face to face would induce me in chills, but I was ready, and I'll never need anything new, because I had never fucked in a car. But I got to know what it's like in the moon, rippling over your head. Made me wanna tear into your skin, and I'd never seen somebody cry over something they heard in a song, and the whole of your chest is laid bare. But the moment is gone. Thanks for listening. We're Hefner. Donate if you can. Peace.
Peace. Don't know if you can with the.
Cool. I think that was great.
That was great.
Both of those last.
My name is Sylvia Shamian, and I'm a condom couture designer. I've always been interested in art and using unconventional materials to make garments. When I was in elementary, middle school, high school, involved in costume design, set design, so I've always gravitated towards creative projects. I work with Condom Couture because I myself have just recently been diagnosed with endometriosis, and it took me over 10 years to get diagnosed. And I think it's really important that Planned Parenthood provides access to people to be able to get those diagnoses sooner. Planned Parenthood also offers care for trans people and queer people in general, when a lot of times there's barriers to access for that population. And I think they're just doing really important work. So the story behind my design, it's inspired by the Queen of Hearts, and I was really inspired also by 80s prom dresses. So I wanted to create a fusion of that. I'm proud to work with this team because there's such a variety of different creative minds collaborating together for a really good cause. I'm really enjoying meeting new people and meeting different designers, comedians, burlesque dancers. I think it's really great that we're able to put something like this together during the pandemic.
Sit down, class is in session. Hello everyone, my name is Haley Hazen of Haley Hazen Uncensored, and I am here to give you the sex ed I know you absolutely, without a doubt, did not receive in our lovely state of Georgia. Chances are your sex ed talk went something like this. Don't have sex, abstinence is key. Any questions? Well, Google them. Yeah, that worked out real well for everybody. Let's start with some facts. Did you know when it comes to HIV, using external condoms makes sex 10,000 times safer than not using a barrier method? They also lower your risk of contracting STIs such as chlamydia, gonorrhea, and trich. Obviously, condoms also help protect you against unwanted and unplanned pregnancy. When used effectively and properly every time, external condoms are 98% effective. Ever hear someone say, "Sorry, I can't use condoms, I'm allergic"? Well, while latex allergies are legit, that's not the only kind of condom out there. There's also polyurethane, polyester condoms to keep you safer. Sorry, not sorry, fuckboys. No excuse for you. So, for your external condoms, like I said, grabbing this trusty, beautiful dildo. To show how to use an external condom, always check the date to make sure it isn't expired. Do not open it with your teeth because you want to make sure you're not tearing the condom. So just a simple tear with your hands. A trick for all of you folks who do not like to use condoms because it doesn't feel as good as the internal body temperature. I have a fun little fact for you. Warming lube, a little drop into the tip. You can also use regular lube if you just want it to be a little bit more wet. And then what you're gonna do, place it on the tip, make sure it is rolling the correct way, and then you're just gonna slide it all the way down, and voila. Now you are using your external condom, and since we have the warming lube on the inside, with every motion that lube will start to activate and warm up, and so there you are. But Haley, what about internal condoms? I am glad you asked. When used properly, every single time, internal condoms are 95% effective. And now for internal condoms, I have the brand FC2. Open it, again, don't open it with your teeth. And then we're gonna first demonstrate how to apply this through the vagina. So you have this little disc. This disc is what will be going inside, where this opening will be more resting on the vulva, so the outside. And then you have your phallic object, fingers, hands, toys, whatever feels best for you. And then you just insert it in. And there you go, you have that. And then if you want to use an internal condom, anally, all you do is remove that disc. So once the disc is removed, you place this in through the anus, through the sphincter, and then again with whatever object you wish to choose. Again, if it is anal, make sure it has a nice flared base like this, and that it's nice and hard so that it won't bend easily and get sucked up. But again, there you go for anal. And then as well, we have the disc for when you're using it vaginally, kind of the same thing going, but there you all have it on how to use internal and external condoms. If you have any questions about safer sex, I have a resource for you. Visit PlannedParenthood.org for facts, stats, tips, and information about how to find a judgment-free clinic near you. Class dismissed. Oh no, the bananas.
Thanks everyone for streaming with us. We're Mirror Move. Thanks.
My name is Fatima Said, and I'm a condom couture designer. So I don't really have much of a design background. I was a theater major in college, so I did a bit of costume crew. And then last year, Felicia asked me to be a part of the first Atlanta Condom Couture show, and so that was my first time really ever designing anything. And yeah, I was afraid of doing it because it wasn't something I've ever really done, but I'm glad I took up the challenge. I work with Condom Couture because they challenge me, and you have to create a whole outfit out of condoms. And at least for me, especially because I don't have much of designing experience anyway, it's something that scares the crap out of me, but it really forces me to be creative. And it's for a cause that I really believe in as well, so it challenges me, I get a bit of growth, and I get to help something that I care about too. I think it's really important to support Planned Parenthood. Maybe it's a bit more personal for me because Planned Parenthood was there for me when I didn't have insurance because of the job that I had. And then when I had really shitty insurance, it was there for me then too. It gave me access to healthcare that I needed, and I had a hard time getting otherwise. And it wasn't just like, a passive place to go for my sexual reproductive health. They always went the extra step to really teach me things. I grew up super strict Muslim, and talking about sex in my house was like no. And it kind of put me in a situation where I found myself in uncomfortable and dangerous sexual situations just because I didn't have the knowledge that I wish I had. Not everybody gets sex ed. Let me tell you, I didn't have it until I was in college. So there's a lot of things I didn't know. And they really took that extra step to not only be there for me, but actually teach me and give me an education about my sex health and reproductive health. And I learned a lot about myself and about my body that I wouldn't have known otherwise. So they told us that this year's designs were supposed to be Alice in Wonderland themed, curious creatures. And for some reason, I thought of actual creatures, but then I kind of thought of school. For some reason, for me, like, we sometimes, when we think of curiosity and strangeness, and we think outside of ourselves, but really, it's important for us to be curious. It's important for us to be learned. We're strange creatures anyway, so it's important for us to embrace that, I think. And schooling and being a constant seeker of knowledge is something that I thought about. So I was kind of going for a more schoolgirl type look. And then COVID happened, and the year has been challenging, and I almost forgot about this whole show for a second there. I got caught up in life, and then towards the end, it kind of evolved into me having to be even more creative because I had limited resources, limited access to places and resources, and even though I couldn't create the exact design I wanted to, it was very rewarding because I learned how to work on my toes. So I'm proud to work with the Condom Couture team because they're all so inspiring. They really are. Not just last year, but especially this year, everybody's working under really a lot harsh conditions. You know, things are rough. Everybody's going through their own personal struggles, and everyone is still trying to come together to make this happen, to support Planned Parenthood and the people who need access to it. So, you know, just being in that environment really has not forced me, but it's pushed me to not give up. I wanted to give up so many times. I was really down on myself a lot. I get really bad imposter syndrome, and being around people who are pushing through it no matter what reminds me to keep on going, don't stop, because life isn't going to stop. So I'm honored to be able to work with this team. Thank you guys.
Hi, I'm Nicole Page Brooks.
And I'm Modeste Volcaire.
And we're here to tell you a few facts about Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood provides sex education,
STD and STI testing and treatment.
Oh my God! And also birth control,
abortion care, family planning,
infertility treatment,
services,
cervical cancer screenings,
hormone therapy,
breast exams.
Don't touch me like that. I went there to get birth control, but you can go for your abortion care.
And don't forget the family planning.
And your infertility services and hormone therapy. And don't forget about your genital health care.
Genital health care, that's my favorite.
Oh, wait, I think that says general health care.
Oh, general health care.
Yeah, so all your general health care. Go to Planned Parenthood and be sure you give.
And if you're giving, put on a condom.
Hello, Condom Couture. Fast Car Slow Car here. Happy you're doing a little something for a big cause. Donate to Planned Parenthood if you can. It's a great cause, so important. And if you don't support Planned Parenthood, you're probably just a piece of shit. I don't really see any way around that. But anyway, this song's called Efficient Neighbors. Doing good. I heard you doing fine. I heard recently that you had met a friend of mine. Do you recall the name? Or are we all insane? Well, I guess once again I'll just be the one to blame. You might live your whole life shooting the breezes just like a bird. Or you might look like a fly and die. We could be together like carrots and peas if you just say the word. But I know you're not that type of guy. Picky boy, such a picky boy. Picky boy, such a picky boy.
Curious about? Well, you've come to the right place. Yep, here you are watching the live event, and if you scroll right underneath where Vote for Your Favorite Designer is, under the top individuals you will see all of the designer profiles. Say you like Kimberly Squirts, go on ahead, give her a click. So you're on their specific profile now, and there's this beautiful blue button that says donate. Dare you to click it. There you go. Alright, so this is going to lead you to the information page. Get out your debit or credit cards and remember your first and last name. You're going to fill all of this out, and then you're going to press that beautiful pink button that says Give Now. And once you've done that, give yourself a pat on the back, because you just helped your community while also voting for your favorite design tonight. Thank you so much for coming.
What's up, guys? My name is Mike Rotola, and I am the host and creator of the Hell Fucking Yeah podcast. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm honored to be a part of this. So why do I support Planned Parenthood? Well, I'm a human being with a heartbeat. I don't know. No one has the right to tell you what to do with your body or your life. Please donate some money if you can. I know times are rough and, you know, money's a little tight, but I don't know, dig in the couch cushions a little bit or something. It's the equivalent of a big fuck you to anyone trying to tell us what to do with our lives. One love. Peace.
I'm Felicia Julian, and I'm the Condom Couture ATL founder. I don't have a big background in design, but I did design with Condom Couture Charlotte in the past, which led me to bringing Condom Couture to Atlanta. I decided to bring Condom Couture to Atlanta because I have a strong affiliation with Planned Parenthood. I've had some reproductive issues. I've almost died a few times due to these issues, and I've had some pretty severe surgeries. And in the past, just having everyone come together and raise money for this cause has benefited me, and I've also seen it benefit many loved ones in my life. I've seen people go through hardships of having abortions. I've seen people who didn't have insurance at one point, including myself, and being a part of Condom Couture in the past, seeing the energy, seeing the designs. I'm an artist, so watching the creativity come to life on a stage and everyone in the audience just come together as one all-inclusive group and support a cause like that meant so much. So I had to bring it to Atlanta. I think it's extremely important to support Planned Parenthood because they do reach out to the community. They have a strong affiliation with everyone, regardless of race, gender, sexual preference, anything across the board. They support other companies. They make sure that everyone is welcome. When you walk into any Planned Parenthood facility, you feel like you're home, you feel like you're safe, you feel like the people in that facility are all there to support you, and they provide that literally. They have volunteers who will guide you in if you need that, who will assist you through the process, and they make you feel at home. I'm extremely proud of my team this year, especially my right-hand woman person. What do you want me to? My right-hand woman this year, Amy, has really pulled through, and my event director, Jess, has really just shown. It was her first year, and watching her put all of this together, I couldn't have done it without either of them. I'm so proud. On top of that, watching the film crew come together, watching the designers come together, not just the designers that we saw on the runway, but the designers of the posters, the designers of the social media posts, everyone just coming together for this cause voluntarily because they believe in the same thing that I believe in, which is bodily autonomy, people standing up for each other, coming together as one in the community, and loving and supporting everyone no matter what.
Hi, I'm Ian Aber, and I am based out of Atlanta, Georgia, and I stand with Planned Parenthood because I stand with women. I fuck men, but I gotta have somebody to talk to. Do you know what I'm saying? Who run the world? Girls. That's right. Welcome to Condom Couture. I'm supposed to be doing stand-up. They got me in a backyard. I just see there's like pigs and chickens, just nothing. So like if you hear like some bleeding sounds, I'm killing with the sheep. Okay. I have been in self-quarantine with my husband for 181 days in Atlanta, Georgia, and it has been 181 days since I've seen a straight person in person. And I didn't know that was a break I could take. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's not a vacation that's ever been offered to me. But let me tell you, silver fucking linings with COVID, because it has been 181 days since a straight person has tried to explain something to me with a sports reference. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they're always like, you know how like in basketball? I'm like, no, I don't know how in basketball. Unless you're talking about how the shorts are all flouncy and pop up in the air and they look like orchids sometimes when you pause just right. Other than that, I don't know anything about basketball. I keep obsessing about my last day before we went into quarantine. So the day we went into quarantine, my husband said we're going into quarantine because he makes all the decisions. I'm a comedian who gets paid in chicken wings, so I don't make decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make stuff fun, but I don't make decisions. So he was like, okay, we're going into quarantine. I was like, all right, Big Daddy, because I call him Big Daddy sometimes. And he was like, okay, well, you got to run one more errand. I was like, oh, Big Daddy, why? And he was like, okay, well, you need to go to the vet because we have this dog, Sadie. She's like a pug mix, but not like a puggle because that's like, okay. But she's like a pug mix, and she's got these long floppy ears, and they get like all fudgy and crispy, and they smell like corn chips. And it's like, I can't even be in the room with her without thinking about nachos, like when her ears are that bad. So we had to get this cream from the vet, and the cream is $100 a tube, right? So I can't afford it, so I'm like using his card to get it. And I call the vet. I'm like, hey, it's Ian. I'm Sadie's dad. Can I get some of that fudgy ear cream stuff? And they're like, that's not even a technical term. I'm like, you don't even operate on people, so don't fucking start your shit with me. And they're like, well, we're out of the ointment. And I'm like, oh, fuck, well, we're about to go into quarantine. What are we going to do? And she's like, well, just go to CVS and get some Monistat because what your dog has is a yeast infection in her ear. And I'm like, this is all news to me. First of all, I thought that the fucking vet was like the keeper of the cream and shit. You know what I mean? Like, there can only be one keeper of the cream. But meanwhile, I can get on any fucking street corner, right? And I'm gay, so at this point, I don't know what Monistat is. I don't know what that means. So I go to the store, and I go to the pharmacy. I book it over to CVS, and I go to the pharmacist. And I'm like, hey, can you point me to your Monistat? And he's like, it's in the pussy aisle. He doesn't say the pussy aisle, but that's what my lizard gay brain hears. And I just stay out of the pussy aisle. Like, that's just, I don't know what all that's for, but, you know, that's cool. And then, like, the pussy aisle usually is one half of the straight aisle in the grocery store. Like, on one half, it's all the feminine needs stuff, and then it's all the baby shit on the other aisle. I just skip that fucking aisle, you know what I mean? I ain't procreating. Have you seen the government? Fuck that, okay? And so that's just that. Okay, so anyways, I go to the pussy aisle, and, like, when I step a foot in the pussy aisle, I hear that, like, rattlesnake noise that you hear, like, in, like, reality shows where it goes, waka, or whatever, and I'm like, oh, shit. Right? I don't know. And then I find the Monistat, and it is $13 a tube, okay? And with my CVS card, it is $9 a tube. And I'm like thinking to myself, why the fuck have they been charging me $100 a tube for this pussy cream this whole time? And I'm like yelling into my speakerphone to my husband. He's like, get 9 tubes. I'm like, I'm doing it. So I get 9 tubes, which is basically all I can carry, right? And I walk up to the counter, and I throw them down. I'm like, Yahtzee or whatever. I don't even. And then the woman behind the counter, like, she's not facing me. She turns around and looks down at the 9 tubes of Monistat, and she doesn't say any words, but I can see her lips moving as she counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then she looks up at me and goes like this, and I'm like, no, they're for my dog. And then she makes even a worse face. I'm like, not for her pussy, for her ears. And that's it. That's the last human interaction I had with anybody before I go into quarantine, right? And then we go home that night and we watch Contagion, because I'm like, I wear a hat on a hat. That's like me all day, right? And I'd never seen Contagion before. And the whole time I'm watching Contagion, I'm like, oh my God, like, if they made a movie about the pandemic, that's going in. The pussy ear shit's going in. That's my big scene, you know? Like, So anyways, the pandemic's been going great. Just killing it. We're like a little behind though. My husband's at that point now where he's just now starting to bake sourdough bread. And I had to tell him the other day, I was like, look, I can either pretend to like your sour ass mother or your sour ass bread, but you're gonna have to pick because I can't do. I'm not Meryl Streep, okay? So something's got to give. I can't pretend. So I've been pretending like that bread pretty fucking hard. His mom, she lives around the corner from us, but she's not in our quarantine bubble because I make decisions sometimes. And she's out of the bubble. She's out of the bubble because she goes places and doesn't wear her mask, and then she lies about it. Like, fucking... Okay, but anyways, she asked me to help her with the computer the other day, and so I had to, like, remote screen in or whatever, and I needed her password to her email, and she wouldn't give it to me. And I was like, wait, is it faggot again? Is it faggot with 2 9s and a 0? Because that's what her password was for a while. But she changed it to I'm so tired of Hillary 2020. Right? Which is like, to me, like, okay, I get you don't like Hillary, but it's been 4 years. What has Hillary done lately to you? Lately. Give me a within 2-month example of something that Hillary Clinton has done to piss you off. And then she was like, well, she changed her hairstyle. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I can't argue with that. That sounds like sound logic to me. I don't know what I'm going to do when all this is over. I don't think that, like, stand-up comedy's coming back, because there's no better way to really get, like, airborne particulates into somebody's face than, like, laughing. I mean, so I've decided I'm going to open a restaurant. And it's going to be a gay restaurant, because if I do it, it's going to be a gay, you know what I mean? Like, anything gay. But it's going to be based off of my favorite restaurant chain, which is Logan's Roadhouse. And if you don't know what Logan's Roadhouse is a moderately priced steak chain that's claim to fame is they give you peanuts in the shell, and you can shell the peanuts and eat them and then throw the shells on the ground, because that's how we do it here at Logan's Roadhouse. We're just loosey-goosey, just throw them on the ground, right? And I love that as a business model, because somebody had to be like, okay, we're going to have high-quality, moderately priced steaks and fantastic sides. But what if, and just hear me out, what if you have peanut allergies, we fucking dare you to set foot in our store because we have covered the ground with the thing that will kill you, Logan's Roadhouse. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's commitment to a theme, you know? Okay, so I want to open up one of those, but it's going to be a gay bar, and it's going to be called Rogan's Load House. And the walls are just going to be, they're all going to be load bearing. Do you understand? Is that... I worked at Chick-fil-A right out of high school. I was gay. I was out of the closet working at Chick, so I was like behind the enemy lines. And I know Chick-fil-A is very unpopular with gay people because they abduct gay people and grind them up to make their little Chick-fil-A sauce or whatever, right? But it's delicious, you know it, okay? So I was working at Chick-fil-A, and there was one guy who worked there. He was a shift manager named Chip, and I don't know whether he identifies as gay or not, but he was on this dick. Do you understand? I was just looking cute in my little blue dickies, I guess, or whatever, and he would hit on me all the time. Like, I'd be in the walk-in cooler, he'd be like, I want to suck your dick today. I'm like, during the lunch rush, Chip, I gotta drop waffle fries. We're almost out of carrot raisin salad. You know what I mean? I was really dedicated back then. And like, so he kept hitting on me. And then one day he finally was like, we're in the walk-in cooler. It's like a Saturday at 3:00 in the afternoon. It's not very busy. And he's like, I want to suck that dick. And I was like, I said yes, only just so he would stop asking me. You know what I mean? Like, you know, have a little dignity, you know, like, you know, if someone says no to an offer of getting their dick sucked in a walk-in cooler at 3:00 in the afternoon when there's 20 other employees that can open the door at any time, take a hint, you know what I mean? But I finally just said yes, sure. And then he was on my dick, like, just so, I mean, it was like just lightning speed, just like, ah! And he's on it. And I'm not embarrassed to say I came immediately, because my fantasy is to have sex inside of a refrigerator. So, right? And then when he was done, I said thank you, and he said my pleasure. So that training really... Okay. Should I get out? Am I doing on time? Okay, I'm gonna do one more joke and then I'm gonna be done. Okay, so I had a friend of mine recently. He's a straight person, and I am friends with straight men sometimes. Like if their wives are really cool, then I'll be friends with them until the wife divorces them, and then you're dead to me. You know what I mean? So he's in that phase right now where she hasn't realized what a piece of shit he is. So I'm like, I love you. So he told me the other day that he won't let his twin sons eat chicken tenders anymore because they're too dick shaped. Right? And let me tell you, as a gay man who has seen thousands of dicks and thousands of chicken fingers, those two things don't look alike. Like, if your dick looks like a chicken tender, go to the fucking hospital. Like, if your dick looks breaded, what your children eat don't matter. Your dick is wrong. It's wrong. But if your cum tastes like honey mustard, call me. My name's Ian Aver. That's my time. Thank you guys so much. Let's hear it for Condom Couture. Yay!
Hello, everyone. It's your pal, Rolling Child. I wanted to thank Condom Couture for having me this year. It's an honor to do this. The reason why they do this every year is to help promote Planned Parenthood, which is an incredibly necessary organization. It's a group that provides vital sexual and reproductive health care for all humans, every culture, gender, identity, providing services from birth control to safe access to abortions, to STD, HIV screenings and treatments, to different kinds of LGBTQ services. They have all sorts of information on their website, and it is very important that we donate to them right now so that we can keep these services around. Things are crazy and things are uncertain, but we can at least control this much. So let's donate today. Thank you. Enjoy my tune, Secular.
Dawn is breaking, all for the taking. Lies mean nothing in the eyes of pigs. Cling to religion, all is forgiven. Death means nothing to an atheist. Secular. God is power, money's the ruler, mother is nature, she's in decline. Flee from your masters, they're cleaning castle, watch for your children before they die.
My name is Durham Henderson, aka Jimberly, aka Jimberly Squirts, aka Jimberly Elizabeth Marie Antoinette III, the first of her family, a condom couture designer. I went to school for theater, okay? That's where all this came from. So really, my background is a hot glue gun, a bunch of safety pins, and whatever you find in the trash. I also work with Condom Couture because I want to look hot as hell, But the main reason is this is a great cause. It's very important it's very important to support Planned Parenthood because they do so much for the community. We start with one idea. It ends up completely something different, okay? You start hot gluing condoms to lace, you lay out the lace and you're like, shit, that looks like shit. And then you get a little bodysuit and you're like, yes, let's take all that lace with the condoms and we're gonna make that something. So my design is kind of like this hoe rabbit who's at her wedding, but like she's marrying herself. So, yeah, that's it. I am single, extremely single. So, I prefer a croc with a sock. I prefer a nice sweat pant in a fluorescent color. And I am single. So, hit me up.
Howdy y'all, my name is Will Avalon. I am a musician, singer, songwriter. I'm coming to you from the woods of Northern California. I wanted to come on here and say that I fully support Planned Parenthood and I believe you should too. Donate, donate, donate. They are the bee's knees, the titty witties, basically the best thing ever. So yeah, support and donate. I'm gonna play you guys a song called Night Shift and yeah, I hope you like it. Night shift 17, waiting for my boss to leave. Says he's got a double for me, Lord knows I could use the money. Now I'm filling up my radiator so I don't have trouble later. Wish I could say my daddy taught me he isn't really loving. I didn't want this life. I know, just barely getting by. I know, I should have been a kid, but I had no say in it. I didn't want pulling in the parking lot, man, my brakes they squeak a lot. Walking through the double doors of Foothills after hours school. 'Cause dropping out of 9th grade sure made sense in my brain. Wish that I had done better, wouldn't have eviction letters. I didn't want this life. I know, just barely getting by. I know, I should have been a kid, but I had no say in it. I didn't want this life. I didn't want this life. I know, just barely getting by. I know, I should have been a kid, but I had no say in it. I didn't want this life. donate and enjoy the rest of the show.
Hi, my name is Haley Ellman. I'm a comedian from Atlanta, Georgia. What a surprise. We're not supposed to travel right now. But I care about Planned Parenthood because I'm a lesbian, and if I was a misogynistic lesbian, that'd be not a good look. That wouldn't work too good. Waiting for the plane. Is there an airport around here, or just someone who's very rich and lots of free time? Yeah. But besides that, like, Planned Parenthood is so important for anybody with a vagina, not just people who touch dicks. I don't. Very clearly. Please don't ask me to put a condom on a banana. I will fail, but, I'm not very well educated. I said I know the things I need to know, and I stopped. But, for instance, people do crazy things and just out of ignorance, like kids in college, they insert tampons soaked in alcohol inside themselves to get drunk, which is crazy because diva cups exist. Do they not know? Planned Parenthood, help them. They need help. It's like, you guys, you could be just doing a shot and a half in a handstand. Like, save your money. Wacky, these crazy kids. Not too long ago, I've done shows like this before. Actually a long time ago. I did a show in a sex shop, and they paid all the comedians in sex toys. And I got a strap-on, which, the second I got a dick, I became a worse human being. Like, I get it now. I was so proud of this thing. For no real reason. I was just strutting about. I send a text to every woman I ever find, like, who wants to see a pic? Who wants to see my dick? It's blue, it's great, it has a mustache, 'cause I'm cute. It was a very exciting revelation. People are so ignorant about gay sex. It's like they don't even know. They don't even like people have tried to tell me that because I've never had sex with a man that I'm a virgin. It is so weird. I don't know any virgins who's had a full fist inside of a woman, but sounds not super virginal to me, but what do I know? I'm also Jewish. Doesn't sound like something the Virgin Mary would do. Don't think that's how the Jonas Brothers lost their promise rings. So, sex in quarantine. I had a girlfriend earlier in quarantine. Don't anymore. Not my first breakup. Not my first one. My first breakup, I had a girlfriend. She had a cat, but you knew that. She broke up with me. She broke up with me while wearing a Good Vibes Only t-shirt. I was like, is this a costumed production? A little dramatic for me. But it's okay, I won the breakup. I know because her Facebook is like super inspiring now. It's like all motivational quotes and posters, so she's not okay. I'm doing better than her. And I am live, laugh, loving it. But But the girlfriend I started quarantine with, we broke up after. I knew we had to break up when we went on a romantic vacation. Yeah, to nature. I'll wait. The suspense is growing. How did we break up on nature vacation? You'll find out after this short, maybe long break. Anyway, yeah, so, so what happened was, I already suspected that she might not be, like, attentive enough to me, and then she let me drift away down a river. So you could call that a sign or symbolic or a literal thing that happened where I was slowly floating away from her and she did not help. Yeah, we were supposed to get in a kayak together, and I was in, and it was her turn to sit down, and she slipped and just kind of sat there and just kind of decided to practice mindfulness. But what she wasn't mindful of was the fact that I was headed towards a waterfall. I lost my shoes and I had a kayak that I was not able to carry by myself. So I get back and I'm expecting she's gonna be so worried. She's gonna be like, oh my God, thank goodness you're okay. And I get back and she's sitting in a hammock. The least concerned a human can be. Like, no one's ever received a diagnosis in a hammock. Like, that would be impossible. Like, hammocks, most relaxing chair. Some people might say beanbags, but they're trying too hard. Hammocks give you that full support, you know? They unlike my girlfriend at the time. Yeah, no, they cradle you like a child in your father's nutsack. So, she's in this hammock, and I was like, wow, that is it. That's it. We're done in 3 weeks. You watch out, because as soon as I consult everyone I know, I'm dumping you, right? As soon as we are done as soon as I talk to my mom, my therapist, and my best friend to confirm that this is indeed messed up. Because I don't need you. I don't need you. I got myself, and I need a small network of people to validate my every decision. Because I'm a strong, independent woman with a journal. Yeah. Another thing about quarantine is I've been staying with my mom, and it was really boring until I lost that strap-on I told you about earlier. And that really spiced things up, you know? Nothing really adds a flavor to your day like, when is my dildo gonna turn up? Is it gonna be... let me tell you, I've never done the dishwasher with such gusto. I checked every corner of it. I don't know how I lost anything in quarantine. That doesn't make any sense, but, you know, maybe it was inside of me all along. Doctor, she has the worst case of toxic syndrome we've ever seen. Get in here. My mom's an anti-vaxxer. I know. I was like, Mom, if they had a COVID vaccine, would you take it? And she said no. because apparently they haven't found a crystal big enough to cure autism. I used to, at one point in my life, I thought I might have autism. And then I asked my therapist, and she said, no, but I can see why you would think that. Thanks, I'm Haley Ellman.
Is that gorgeous?
It's beautiful.
Now,
He has a dress that you can wear.
They're not seeing your makeup, they're seeing you.
I really like you.
Yes!
Hello, my name is Nadia Marie, and I stand with Planned Parenthood because the personal is political. It shouldn't be a political statement for a woman to have the choice on what she does with her own body. Thank you, Planned Parenthood, for providing accessible resources throughout the country and within our community.
Dreamed of being a wife until we got married.
There's something might begin. It's after me, I can hear it call my name. It's nowhere inside, but it keeps me up at night. When in the world does it end? Do we make it end or begin again? There's no alligator proof, no sycamore true. Did I even marry you at all? Is there any sacred place my mind just needs a break? Corner or crevice, right and fall in love with you. You paint my whole city blue. Is there any sacred place my mind just needs a break? A corner or crevice to crawl when there's no proof, no sight to see. Did you even love me at all? Oh, is it true? You paint my whole city blue. Yeah, is it true? You paint this whole city blue.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jessica Massey. I am a condom couture designer, but I am also a condom couture event director. My design background is pretty silly because it actually is nothing. I've helped my friends do a few things, right? I did my fucking best. Am I allowed to cuss?
Yeah.
Well,
we have shit a few times.
We can add a beep. Fuck it. So I met Condom Couture, the team, in a funny way. I run a sex podcast called Better Sexpectations, and I randomly got a DM from these people, and I was like, what's this all about? And then I accidentally started following this other person named Haley Hasten, and I became obsessed with her. And then I was like, you want to be on our show? And she was like, I'm already on your show. And so we became best friends, and we all did an amazing virtual meeting on Zoom because Lord knows the quarantine already started. So basically I met Amy and Felicia via Zoom. Didn't meet them until months later. But the reason why I started working with the Condom Couture team was because of how fucking amazing they are. Their values and morals stick to mine. And I love them dearly. And we're all fucking amazing, powerful individuals who all want the same goddamn thing, which is for Planned Parenthood to continue beating with a throbbing heart.
All right, I'm gonna be real with all y'all. Abortion is real. This is fucking 2020. Not a great year to talk about. But at the end of the day, it's our responsibility to stand up for our rights and be able to be there for the people that we care about the most. So if you're gonna talk shit, just know that you're talking about shit towards the people that are in your call logs, in your family, in your text threads, people you follow, people you love. Those people are affected. So that's why I stand with Planned Parenthood. One of the many, many reasons, but that's my big boy.
This is Christopher Mansfield from the band Fences. I cannot be there in person, but I think we're all getting rather comfortable with this digital sort of reality that we're in. I'm here to contribute a bit of music and my support of Planned Parenthood. And yes, it's my pleasure, and thank you so much. Your holy water in the desert last night. You're my holy water, you're my desert at night. They say lovers don't leave you, well fuck 'em, they lied. 'Cause everyone leaves you, 'cause leaving is life. It's a hard line when you're drinking at night. One in the shower, the rest you will hide. I got over you quickly, but mostly I died. Over you quickly, but mostly I died. And you're just a dead horse that you let me ride. 'Cause you were my dead horse, and you were my ride. They say lovers don't need you, well fuck 'em, they lied. 'Cause everyone needs you, 'cause needing is life. It's a hard line when you're drinking at night. You have one in the shower, the rest you will hide. I got over you quickly, but mostly I died. Over you quickly, but mostly I died. The awful things angels sing, we know that you're not one of those, a perfect rose that dies when it's bought. We should have tried harder for our new daughter, but you just ran away. We should have tried harder for our new daughter, but you just ran away. But if we go outside, let's hide behind the never-ending brigade. But if we go outside, let's hide behind the never-ending brigade. My pale king, my wedding ring that I never bought, and all my clothes and books and roads. I'm okay, no I'm not. We should have tried harder. I feel like my father, yeah. The same fucking way. But if we go outside, let's hide behind the never-ending brigade. But if we go outside, let's hide behind the never-ending brigade. We'll be okay.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who put this on. It's been my honor. Take care of each other. Take care of yourself. Take care of your neighbors, strangers, everybody. Follow love, and thanks again. Bye.
Well, you've come to the right place. Yep, here you are watching the live event, and if you scroll right underneath where Vote for Your Favorite Designer is, under the top individuals you will see all of the designer profiles. Say you like Jimberly Squirts, go on ahead, give her a click. So you're on their specific profile now, and there's this beautiful blue button that says donate. Dare you to click it. There you go. All right, so this is gonna lead you to the information page. Get out your debit or credit cards and remember your first and last name. You're gonna fill all of this out, and then you're gonna press that beautiful pink button that says Give Now. And once you've done that, give yourself a pat on the back, because you just helped your community while also voting for your favorite design tonight. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you again to all of our viewers and all of our sponsors. I hope you enjoyed the show this evening.
And thank you to everyone who made a donation. Every dollar counts.
I am so ecstatic that you stayed the whole way through and enjoyed our beautiful show. But it's not over yet. Mirror Move actually did an encore for us. So stick around a little bit longer and donate if you want to, a little bit more. Every dollar does count. You're right, Amy. I hope you guys have a good night. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.